白天。
因为她是家庭主妇嘛，就是天天白天就是睡觉，然后睡到下午3点去接孩子就可以了嘛。
家庭主妇这么有空
对呀，笑死她是日本人，然后她老公说她也就是在那里过日本时间。
All right, so how's everything going?
I'm good, yeah.
Why don't you play the Bach first and then the Chopin?
Okay.
And then we'll do. Okay, hold on.
What?
Let's think about the recital on June 3rd.
It was bad, right?
Hmm?
It was bad.
No, the coming up recital.
Oh.
Where you play 3 pieces.
Okay, oh, that one.
Okay? So I'm thinking you should play the Bach first and then play the Mozart and finish with the Chopin.
Why?
It's a nice piece to finish the thing.
Okay.
Yeah? Alright, go ahead. Tired? On this piano? It's a heavy piano, right? But you want to keep a speed throughout the whole thing. We come back to this later. Now, for the Bach, where is it? You know, this problem I said that so many times. Not too slow, especially the last note. You also, you know, this is our eighth note, right? Da dee da 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 dee da 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 dee. That's it. You still got to make it sound like an eighth note. Right now, you make this note sounds more like a half note. Yeah, you know, slowing down, you still need to slowing down or getting faster. Still, you cannot cross the boundary. You know what I mean by that? So let's say you're playing a bunch of eighth note, okay? You slow them down, slow them down, slow them down more and more. Suddenly you will feel like, oh, you're playing quarter note. Yeah? If you slow down that even more and more and more, oh, it kind of feels like you're playing half note. Does that make sense to you? You know, it's like driving, you know, slows down and then realize, hey, somebody is riding a bike faster than us in the car. Make sense? Yeah. So when you slow down there, don't drop too much. You waited like 3 beats on that note before you go to the last one. And that's too much. Start from right here. Dee da da da. Tiny little bit more. And also bring out the theme. You know, I really like the trill this time. It's clean, it's even, it's smooth.
Do you know what I did?
Slow practice.
Yeah, okay, this is actually what I did. I was so sleepy whenever, it's weird, whenever I'm at home and I start practicing and then when I look at the sheet music, I get really sleepy, so I just do this.
Just listen and feel.
And then I do that for 30 minutes and I'm like, oh, I'm late.
30 minutes? Oh my god. Okay, you know, for the most part, it's smooth. I like that. The problem is there's not enough ups and downs right now. It feels kind of sleepy. Maybe you did that because you're too sleepy or something. I don't know. And also, you have tendency. You also have a tendency to rush. Like for example, like that. You rush the ending of the group just a little bit. That's not good. Okay. I still want to hear more right here from you. When it's time to bring out the theme, bring it out. Okay? Try that. Slow down. See? Okay. I like the shape a lot more now, but over the whole thing is too slow. You cannot feel dee da dee dee da dee da dee da dee. You gotta feel dee da dee da dee da dee da dee. Don't rush. Hold on. I want to hear the bass clear. Let's go play start. Song dee da dee da dee da dee da dee da. Ready? Read it. You're gonna start right away. I mean, not right away. Give a couple seconds and then you gotta go. You gotta just like, I'm done. Take a bow. Take a deep breath and then stop. No. Then. Did you use the metronome when you practiced the fugue?
Yes.
Really? How fast were you going?
150.
Okay, the other thing is the left hand can be a little bit less in this section. Okay. Your mom's that, make sure we are recording. Yeah, she pressed focus, but didn't, but she forgot if it's recording. It's recording, I already checked.
Oh.
You were rushing like crazy. Nice. Go ahead. that note a bit longer? Yeah, it got to be a longer note. That's what you do. That's it. Dum da 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 da. That's the thing there. That's a good place. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. What's the left? So go to slower. And then bring others. See that? That's when I let go. I'm gonna bring it. Slow motion, look at that. Feel the note. Okay, good. This, that's good. But this one will be even more than the first one, yeah? Otherwise, it doesn't have the sustaining sound to it. What finger do you start with? Huh? Yes. You can, and then get soft and let the middle come. Yeah, that note. Don't make this thing too short, it sounds like that's ugly. Hear the inner voice? Try that. And by the way, when you are in a competition, what really matters is, other than your usual performance, your style, interpretation, playing without mistake. It's actually one of the most important things. Okay, that means you don't want to have anything that stands out and feels like, oh, what was that? That doesn't make me feel comfortable. Oh, that's obvious runner. You don't want to have things like that, because usually in especially those really large competition, those international competitions, the top play, it's like the Olympics for piano competition. And Olympics, right?
Yeah, no, it makes a mistake.
Actually, they do make mistakes. They do. But you're looking at the best athletes from all around the world come to the same stage and compete there, right? For those huge international competitions like that, you have like 8 different judges sitting down there watching one person play, and they give a score to the performance. Usually, the people who win the competition, it's usually not the one that with the most outstanding personality or the most flamboyant play. It's usually the one that offends the least amount of people. Let's say you have 8 judges, okay? And you play this piece, and it sounded pretty cool. And the 3 judges really like your playing, they give you like 100 points. Okay? And then another 3 judges like, that's pretty good, I give you 90. But 2 judges is like, oh, I absolutely hate her play. And they give you like 60. Every score just like go all over. But another player go on there and play, pretty nice. Everybody just like, pretty nice, nothing too special, but I'm just gonna give her, him like 80, 85, or maybe like 90 points. The average score will be higher than you. Not because they are more charming as a performance, not because the performance is more exciting. It's just because they, less people dislike that person. Does that make sense?
Why do other people think like that?
Because he doesn't do anything that caught people's attention in a good or bad way. For example, let's say you do a big slowdown here, okay? Out of 8 people, 3 of them are like, oh, I like that slowdown. It's really, it's really special. I like that. They give you high points for that. But the other 3 judges like, that's too much. They mark you down. Does that make sense? It's like that. But if you do a medium slowdown, not a lot of slowdown, and people are like, that's nice. Everybody's like, okay. You pass everybody. You see? Music in a competition, it's very opinionated. Because this is not math, right? If we do it, we go to math class and we do a formula, and you got it wrong, yeah, that's wrong. You get it right, that's right. Yeah? That's a standard. But for music, it's more like opinion. It's opinion. So if you want to win a competition, there are a couple of ways to do it. First of all, you got to make sure your playing is smooth. Any obvious mistake, basically, it's a big markdown. Okay? That doesn't mean you will lose because you make a mistake. Sometimes your performance is so good that if you make one hiccup, no problem, keep going. It doesn't affect the big thing. Okay? What am I trying to say? Yeah. And you want to be as steady as possible so you don't lose points there. Okay? So no obvious mistake, no sudden note that sounds like really bouncy and short there. That's out of place. You don't want to have any of those. Okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is if you are playing against people that's around the same age as you, and you are playing more difficult pieces, that's good. Unless you bomb it. Let's say you play the Black 80. Oh, that's pretty nice for your age group. That's good. That's a nice piece.
But I make a mistake every 5
But
seconds.
yeah, that's like no. They just no. They don't even put points in this. Like this one fail. So play a difficult piece that you can handle without crashing and burning. Yeah, that will make you look good in a competition, right? And then also your performance, your personality. Remember, when you're playing the piano, you're performing. So if you just think that like a tree and barely move your finger, that's boring to look at. If you wear all black from head to toe, that's boring to look at. That's not good to your overall score. Yeah, I'm not performing.
Oh.
Yeah. So you want to wear something that's pretty, eye-catching, and when you perform, you really like performing on stage, with fluid movement and be in the music.
Oh.
But if you overdo your movement, if you play too that's gross. No, points out. That you don't want to push that to one extreme. You want to look very natural and comfortable on stage and just be musical as a performer. Okay. So you see, everything I tell you is telling you to be more like play safe. Does that make sense? You don't want to be too flamboyant. If you go up there and look like the Queen from the 1700s, that's too much, alright? What are you doing? Okay, yeah, this is not a fashion show, So wear beautiful dress and make your hair look nice and neat, but don't overdo it. See? And then when you're performing, the body gesture, the whole flow, got to look really nice and decent and professional, but don't overdo it. Yeah? When you pick a difficult piece for a competition, you pick a difficult piece that you can handle, don't overdo it. Yeah?
You pick the pieces so I don't have to worry.
Yeah, because I know you can handle it. Your hands still a bit tiny, but yeah, you can handle it. Now, when you're doing something, let's say a bounce or trying some like slow down and things like that, make it sound nice, but don't overdo it. See, it's about finding that balance between all those factors. Okay, so that's why. Oh, that sounds like a punch to me. And everything sounds so nice. Suddenly, there's a punch there. You don't want that. Okay, super slow motion. Bring it down, and then all those notes. No. Especially when you have a longer note. See how that's really short? You're doing this. So this should be continuing. No. See that? You don't want to do that. That's Just let go on the second note. See that? Like that, slowly. Right from there. No, that's too short. Hold on. That's when let go. Hold the pinky. No? Hold the pinky until you play next note. Hold it on the second note. Yes. And also, honestly, think you should bring the middle voice for now. Bring the middle voice, and then the right hand come out. This is like. And then right hand response. See that? And you can bring the left hand, and the right hand respond. See that? Especially the middle voice belong to the subject, right? You bring the middle. Bring it out. What's that? This sound will be good. Let me come out here and then right. And then both hands soft. And then the bass. Bass. And the right come out. And the left hand a little bit more. And the right. And you back off and then the inner voice. Bring the middle. And then bring it back. Last. Just do it descending back. Now we get descending left. That thing come out, yeah. Come out. Like that. So you also always have a voice that you can bring out more than the other. See how slow I was going and trying to listen? Read for the relations. The first page is good. Start from right here. See? Let it come out. No. And then right. Yeah. Bring out the middle voice. Yes. You do crescendo left hand. And the right go. Okay, look at that. One more time. I think those notes still a bit too obvious. Those are that thing. That's actually secondary. You know? Up you go. Yeah. This is your gentle. Hear the sound? Really, those notes are really doesn't have that much. Try that slowly. Just do this. Left hand also softer. Hear the voice in control? That's more important than anything else. So you gotta play the other voices softer in order to bring in the middle. Try that. Okay, the other thing is you play the left hand this loud. The second note need to be able to catch the same time. You're like, and then that's where people get lost. Yeah, so slowly. Go slowly like that. What's that? What finger do you use there? One, one. Right. What you? Oh, what are you doing? You need to figure out that thing again. Go. Not from there. Right from there. Start from the F sharp. Really hear that. So you're only one finger. Do it like this. This slow. See how soft I play that one? That one? Connect. That's slowly. What you were using fine. Try that. It's the sound that gotta connect. Super slowly. The right catch. Oh, that's too loud. Play extra note on that. Just do this. Sounds so good, pinky. Like that. That's right. And then what do you use next? I think you were using 1 1. Huh? No? Okay. Now both hands. Slowly. That's too loud. Louder. Eh? Yes, and then pass to the left hand. To that one as well. Like go on. Yes. Right hand. Louder. Yes, but the overall, it's less than the first time. Okay? Okay, one more time. From the for a lot of people. It's because they couldn't quite keep track on each voice. So that's what I was saying here. You listen to, the lines distributing between both hands, right? So when you switch from one hand to the other, it got to sound perfectly smooth. Otherwise, it sounds like there's a big hole there, or it sounds like you just switch fingers. You know, we don't. I mean, you just switch hand. We don't want to have that in your playing. Okay. All right. Anyways, let's go on for now. Slowly, bring the bass. I need more bass. You have to practice like. Bass. Those always gonna come out. Put all your focus on that one. To the right hand. Why not? If you can do that, separate the left hand. Yes. Bring it to the right. Okay, first off, the top note got to have enough sound. Yeah, that's important. But the top note got to be there. Hear that? The inner voice is also very important. I keep hearing you bring out the bass. And that's not the right thing to bring out. That's too. Okay, again from right here. From right here. Okay, when you're practicing things like this, try to make everything else super soft. This note that come out. Is it that hollow? Is that soft? Is that soft here? That one too. Hear that? I'm able to make a big difference like this. So it will help you to hear the actual sound. And also help you to bring up the yeah. And by the way, you will play this one for competition, right? How can you impress the judges with this piece? I mean, it's not fast. It's it's not exciting in terms of like how loud you can play it, how explosive you can play it, right?
Yeah.
So why did I pick this piece for you to play in a competition? Why?
There's a lot of details.
Fine controls. Because I'm telling you right now, most of the 9-year-olds cannot control that.
Control what?
Playing 3 voices and bringing out one, playing the other 2 soft. Seriously, a lot of people cannot do that. A lot of people, yeah, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
You're not.
I
How many
hate
9-year-olds have you seen?
a lot. So a lot of 9-year-olds, when they participate in a competition, they like to play like sonatas or some concert pieces that require bigger technique, chords, runs like that, because those are actually easy.
Yeah.
It's like the tarantella you play, right? You run the thing like 100,000 times, you're gonna be fine, right? But this requires you to slow way down, complete focus on the details, so you can actually hear the sound properly, and that's what makes it so challenging. Yeah, imagine riding a bike. You know how to ride a bike?
Mm-hmm.
I think at fast it's easier, right? I try to ride it like as slow as possible, like almost stationary without falling over.
I always do that.
How slow can you go?
Like this speed.
Okay, so you're like, we go, keep myself, stable and balanced,
Not
right?
really, I'm like.
Not really, I want to see that. I want to see that, because it's anti-physics.
Okay.
You still got to like, we go, to keep yourself balanced, right?
Yeah.
And that's a lot harder than going fast, because honestly, like when you're riding a bike fast with your friend, you don't even need to think about riding the bike, you just like, oh, I'm gonna go there. And you just go there, right? Because so it's like, oh, wait, I'm leaning to the right, I'm leaning to the left, It's like that. And that's what that is. Got it? Again, so play everything super soft for the sake of practicing. When you're playing this thing for performance, of course you're gonna play, just balance everything properly. But right now, when you're practicing, you can just go like this. Super soft, and then the top. Like that. You want to overdo it. If you need to play softer, play super soft. If you want to bring out that voice, bring it out a lot more. So your finger get used to doing that.
Okay, so when you play fast,
They all merge in the middle. It's gonna be just right. Okay, try that. Whisper quiet. Yeah, not exactly easy. Try a few times.
Okay.
Just don't grab that. Just it's not bad. Relax your body. Yeah. Put more weight on the thumb and let the pinky a bit lighter. Yeah. Get it right. Remember how it feels like. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so can I tilt it?
Can you start from the key? You might have more control that way. Yeah, see? Picking your hand high, it's probably not gonna work as good as keeping it low. Try that again. Play a
Over
little.
here, I have to like.
I know. Stay close to the key when you can. Go on. because it's not a real subject. It's just like part of the subject, and then you finish. Yeah. So I want you to practice this slowly and work on this out. Next week,
That seems fun.
it's actually quite fun to do. Especially you do this couple of days, it goes super slow, and then you discover so many new stuff, and then you realize how sloppy you were.
I already realized how sloppy I was.
Yeah, and that's the way to practice back.
Okay.
I mean, for the prelude, it's less that, but for fugue, every time fugue, you got to practice like this.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's go back to the Chopin. I like the clarity. I like the evenness for the most part. It's good. I think you can make a dialogue here. You can bring it. And then the right hand. And then the left hand. And then the right hand back off and be more relaxed. Okay, it's alternating. Yeah, slowly. So indicate you can go. Bring out the left hand. And then the right hand. Get the sound. Left hand. Try to, bundle your finger together. 4, 5, 1, and then 2. Like this way you can play less. Alright, start from right here. Try to bring up the left hand more. It was too weak. Not too much either. I don't think. Crescendo, right hand. The bass. Again, the right hand, you can go from soft, gradually get louder, okay? And the bass on the left hand gonna come out. The bass. Again. Right hand out. Loud on the right hand. And pass back to the and the right get louder as well. No, run on the. Stop. So, did you practice like this at home? You need to. Because right now, the left hand is missing a lot of things. It's half the story there.
I was just saying this.
as a whole. Okay? From right here. Da, 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 da. The bing, the bling. Give a little kick there. It sounds nice. Yes. When you're getting that loud on the left hand, the right hand gonna come out as well, right? You don't just like bring out one hand and no. Finally hit this big triangle on. Little left hand ready. Hey, the other thing. See, the left hand tells a story. From here to here, it's mostly about the left hand.
So do I bring out the left hand in this?
Balance it.
Okay.
Don't just like left hand only and the right hand super soft. No, it depends on the situation, right? Start from right here, like here, you only bring out the bing on the right hand. Left hand not so much. This is when it started to grow a lot more. Of course, more bing and then tong 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 tong. Yeah. Again from right here. Another. Similar to what you had earlier here. This one's more balanced. In general, it's okay. Nothing too crazy about it. And go back to practicing like this. Just to tune your fingers to become. Also, grip your finger at the moment your hand hits the key like that.
Good question.
Yeah?
When my hand is very tired, how do I bring out this part?
You gaze into the universe and absorb the power from the black holes.
Oh, that's not possible.
You know, just saying, if you're tired, just like, suck it up and get it done. You're like 20 seconds away from the end. You can do it.
And then when I do that, all the sound I get is.
You know, you gotta find places for you to rest. For example, this is a good place to rest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to let me get it. Yeah. So from right here to basically here, that's resting for the right hand. Yeah? What's the other place that you can rest? Yeah, sure. So from here to here you can rest the right hand. Yeah? This place you got to just go for it. But from right here. This thing, yeah. Wait, that's weird. I gotta start from somewhere. Really, from about here all the way to here, you can just chill. See, if you look at it like this whole piece, you have break here, you have a break here, you have break here, and then every time after the break, this one is okay here. After the break here, you got to use power on the right hand. After the break here, power from the right hand. You see that? So use those moments wisely and save yourself some energy. And save it for the. All right. And then 一定要吃够，吃不够的话，你看健身肯定没力气了。Yeah, yeah. 下周我不在，下周没课。So this week I need you to really clean up the Chopin and the Bach. Did you memorize the Mozart?
Yes.
Keep working on the memorization. Next week when I see you again, I want to hear you play through all three pieces like for the recital. Okay, Bach, Mozart, and then this one. All right. Do you feel tired after playing the Mozart?
No.
Okay, good. Then consider the just kind of warm up for this one.
Yeah.
现在而且回去要试一下3首曲子，每天至少过一遍，就是像 recital 一样弹一遍。
从头到尾。
When you do your slow practice, you have to take it apart. You know, fix what you need to fix. Then at the end of the practice session, do the whole run through, 3 pieces. Okay? Yeah. So you can see how the energy consumption is like. 我们以前准备那些大的 program， 1个多小时 program， 基本上没有太多时间花在 run through 上面。A lot of times, you know, when we play the real recital, that's our real run through. So tired. After each one, it's just like sweaty and exhausted. So it's fun, but it's also risky. But sometimes we just know our limit, so that's that.